Hey guys, I'm Shalicia, sales manager here for Team South. And today we're going to do a market overview of Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, so the Charlotte area. For purposes of this presentation, we're going to talk about Charlotte as well as some of the other surrounding counties. So we're looking at like Alexander, Anson, Burke, Caldwell, Mecklenburg, of course, which encompasses Charlotte, Rowan, Stanley, Union, and all of the others that are listed there for you to look at. So any of the data that you see in the presentation is coming from those particular counties. So in the Charlotte area, we have over 900,000 Medicare eligibles. So a lot of Medicare eligibles in the Charlotte market presents a lot of opportunity. This is a high growth market. So we're going to see over 13 Medicare carriers in the Charlotte market, as well as over 60 plans to choose from. So you can get a little bit of anything if you're looking for an HMO, if you're looking for a PPO, if you're looking for Medicare Advantage only, if you're looking for DSNP, you're going to have that in the Charlotte market. This market also has a broad hospital network. So some of the top hospitals that are in North Carolina, period, are actually in the Charlotte area. So you're looking at Duke University Hospital, Wake Forest, you're looking at the University of North Carolina Hospital. So you're going to be able to have access to a great network in the Charlotte area. All right, so today's insight. So we're going to be going over some of the Medicare Advantage market dynamics in Charlotte. We're also going to be going over what happened in AEP 2021 because we want to see some of those changes that may have occurred with those plans, as well as we're going to look at some of the changes to the current 2022 plans. I'm also going to highlight some of the plans to watch in the Charlotte area, as well as some closing thoughts, just an overview of the Charlotte market again for you. All right, so we're starting with the Medicare Advantage market dynamics in Charlotte. Okay, so in the Charlotte market, we're going to see the Medicare Advantage membership of over 190,000 members. So I know previously we talked about there being over 900,000 Medicare eligibles in the Charlotte market, and 190,000 of them plus are going to be in Medicare Advantage plans. We're going to see 5 carriers in the market with over 10,000 plus Medicare Advantage members. So we have those carriers listed up there for you: Humana, United Healthcare, Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, as well as Cigna. So as you can see, Humana holds the most membership in the Charlotte market. United Healthcare following close behind. Aetna still doing some growth. And then you have Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, as well as Cigna. There are some other players in the market, WellCare and Anthem, just not as much membership in the market, but still plans available, still growing. So we may see some changes next year with that. There's over 19 plans with 1,000 plus members in the Charlotte market. So like I said, a lot of diversity there. There's something for everyone to choose from, as well as it's a high growth market. A lot of eligibles, a lot of plan options available with the various carriers. So it's a lot going on in the Charlotte market. Alrighty, so more on the Medicare Advantage market dynamics in Charlotte. So from what we're seeing here in the data, it looks like it's a zero premium market. So of the top 11 plans that hold the most Medicare Advantage membership in the Charlotte market, 9 of them are zero premium plans. So the people have spoken, they want those zero premium plans. They also want HMO plans. Since we're looking at of the top 11 plans, once again, of the Medicare Advantage membership in Charlotte, 9 of those plans are HMO or HMO POS plans. So, you know, with the great network that is available in Charlotte, people are comfortable with those HMO plans, zero premium market as well. So this market is also a growing dual special needs market. So we're going to see a lot of growth between those top carriers with regards to the dual special needs plans. So I know United Healthcare had over 2,000 membership growth. Humana had over 1,000 membership growth, and Aetna's new D-SNP plan even saw a lot of growth last year as well. So those dual special needs plans are definitely growing in the Charlotte area. We're also going to see a growing Medicare Advantage only market as well. So I know some of the data that we have here today is going to encompass some of the Medicare Advantage only plans. Definitely a lot of growth there, continued growth with United Healthcare and their Patriot plan, Humana's new honor plan that they introduced into the Charlotte market. Definitely a lot of growth there as well. So just overall market dynamics in Charlotte, we're going to see zero premium. We're going to see those HMO plans, the HMO POS plans. And a thing to note about the HMO POS plans, just to keep in mind as we're going through the presentation, the point of service is usually for the dental portion, not the medical. So you just want to make sure you keep that in mind for the HMO and HMO POS plans across the carriers. Once again, growing D-SNP market, growing MA-only market. So we're going to see a lot of big things in Charlotte. All right, so what happened in AEP 2021? Okay, so we're going to see over 55,000 Medicare Advantage members gained across the top carriers in the Charlotte market. So that encompassing those 5 carriers that we talked about previously had over 55,000 worth of Medicare Advantage membership gained. So that's a lot of opportunity in that market that people were able to take advantage of last year and still growing. We had over 15 plans, new plans that entered into the market. So like I said, very diverse market. We'll be seeing a bunch of new plans coming in this year as well. And then once again, a growing Medicare Advantage only market. So as I emphasize, if you are not working with those Medicare Advantage only plans, you definitely should be. It's very much a growing market in Charlotte. All right, so we're looking at the Medicare Advantage membership growth per carrier in the Charlotte area. So as you can see here, Humana, I know we spoke about that previously, they hold the most membership in the Charlotte area. Over 41,000 as far as growth last year in their Medicare Advantage membership. So they were able to really grow really strong in that area, in the Charlotte area, as well as we have United Healthcare, of course, a dominating carrier in most markets. Their growth last year was over 10,000 as well. They're closely behind Humana as far as membership for the Charlotte area, so they have some great plans available as well. With Aetna, we see a little bit of smaller growth, but nonetheless still growth in the Charlotte market, as well as Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Cigna. A little bit smaller growth for those carriers as well, but still some growth nonetheless in those markets. You can take a look at that information there. And this information is from the beginning of last year's AEP, 10/1/2020, to about April, when all of those plans are finalized for 2021. So that's the data that we're looking at for these particular charts. So which plans did members choose? Okay, so we're just going to go over some of the plans that the members chose in the Charlotte market. Like I said before, it's an HMO market. So you see a lot of those top plans that members chose are HMO plans. Starting off with that Humana Gold Plus that had the most membership gain. Humana, like I said, they had a really big year last year in the Charlotte market as far in terms of growth. So we saw over 9,000 Medicare Advantage members pushed into into that Humana Gold Plus plan. This chart is going to encompass the plans that have gains of over 700 members or higher. It does include the MA only plans, so I just wanted to kind of point that out, as well as this chart is going over the growth, not exactly the membership of the plan, but just the growth from year to year. So we'll just keep that in mind moving along. Okay, so with Humana, once again, they had that Gold Plus HMO. They have another HMO plan as well, Gold Plus HMO. that had over 1,700 members gained in that plan. So just overall, it looks like 11,000 worth of growth for Humana. And they actually had the highest membership overall. I know we talked about that previously. So if you're an agent in the Charlotte market, you definitely need to have Humana as a carrier in your portfolio, as well as United Healthcare. So we saw with United Healthcare's 3 plans that they have available in that area, 3 top plans, the AARP Plan 1, AARP Plan 2, as well as the Walgreens plan. We're seeing over 6,000 worth of growth from those 3 plans, and then we're also going to see some growth from their Medicare Advantage only plan and Patriot plan, with over 1,000 members worth of growth for that plan. For Cigna, we did see some strong growth for Cigna as well. They have their preferred Medicare HMO, seeing over 2,500 gain with their 3 plans for Cigna. So they're definitely a player in the Charlotte market, as well as Aetna. Aetna had a plan in the market that grew over 3,500 members. The Aetna Medicare Value Plan HMO, once again, HMO plan with the 0 premium. So, those types of plans are at the top in this market. Humana, Aetna, United Healthcare, we're going to see some Cigna. So those are carriers that you need to have in your portfolio if you are working in the Charlotte market, because those plans are encompassing the most members. All right, so we're going to go over some of the key changes for key plans in 2022. All right, so starting off with Humana, both of those Gold plus HMO plans, like I said, they had the most membership in those plans. We're going to see reduced specialist copays. They're going to be doubling up on their dental benefit for both of those plans. The Gold Plus HMO plan, the 6622057, that plan is not going to have a RX deductible this year. So seeing some of those benefits coming down for those plans that are already top in the market would be, great add to your portfolio. If you're not already going to be selling those Humana plans, you definitely should be in this market. For Aetna, we're going to see that Medicare Value HMO PLS plan, that was the high growth plan from last year. They're going to still have some of the great benefits that are available on that Aetna plan, as well as their Premier PPO plan. That was a high membership plan. They actually had the second highest membership overall in that plan. I know it wasn't on the growth chart, but it is a high membership plan, over 30,000 members into that plan. So definitely a plan that you want to look out for. That plan is going to have lower out-of-pocket maximum for in-network, as well as $0 tier 2 drugs. So definitely look out for the changes with that plan. And then also with Aetna, all of the PPO and HMO POS plans are now going to be offering the total choice dental coverage. So that will allow the member to choose in or out of network dentists instead of having to go through the reimbursement process. As long as your dental provider will accept Aetna within the network, you'll be able to just have those dental benefits without having to do the reimbursement. I know that's a big thing for the agents this year, not having to worry about that. So it's a really big thing for the Aetna plans, as well as all of their plans will have the Silver Sneakers benefit. All right, so for United Healthcare, they have the AARP Medicare Advantage Plan 1 and 2. That plan is going to have a $0 Tier 1 copay with full gap coverage for Tier 1. So that's a really big thing that United Healthcare is doing on their plans this year, to make sure you have that coverage through the gap, as well as they're going to be lowering the hearing aid copays on that plan and adding in a meal benefit. So both of those plans will have some great benefit additions, as well as lower copays. For the AARP Medicare Advantage Plan 1, we're also going to see a $0 RX deductible on our tiers for that plan. So that seems to be a theme with some of the carriers, that they're going to be having that $0 RX deductible on most of their plans. So just look out for that. With Cigna, their preferred HMO, we're going to see some of the same great benefits as last year with the plan, the premium, the PCP drug, $0 copays for those, and then we're going to be adding in Anson County for the Cigna. All right, so some of the plans to watch. All right, So starting off with Aetna, they're going to have a new Medicare Essential PPO plan. It's going to be a zero premium, $0 PCP copay, a $0 Tier 1 copay. So just sticking with a signature 000 plan for Aetna, as well as this plan does have the Part B give back. So this plan is not an MA only plan, and it actually has the Part B give back. So a lot of seniors are probably going to like this plan if this is something that they're looking for as far as the PPO plan. So definitely watch out for that plan. For United Healthcare, they're going to have the combined healthy food and OTC benefits now on their D-SNP plans. So if you're selling United Healthcare D-SNP plans, definitely look out for that. It's going to make things more accessible for that particular plan in the Charlotte area. In addition, also be looking out for Plan 1 and Plan 2. Those are top plans for United Healthcare in the Charlotte area. For Humana, that Gold Plus, was high growth plan for 2021. I know we talked about it, had over 9,000 members gained into that plan. They're going to be doubling their dental benefit this year in that one. So that's always going to be a plan to watch, especially with that type of growth in this market and just Humana being a top player there. Cigna, we're going to see that they added some counties for their D-SNP plan. So definitely check out for that. I believe it's Anson, Chatham, Orange, Durham for those additions. So look out for those added counties if you're in a D-SNP market working with Cigna's plan. And then just overall, I know I keep stressing this point, but the Medicare Advantage only plans are really big in the Charlotte market. It's definitely a growing market for those top carriers, so definitely look out for those plans. They do have the Part B give back, usually about $50 on those plans, so definitely look out for the MA only if you're working with any veterans, or if you're interested in working with any veterans. Definitely look out for those Medicare Advantage only plans. All right, and some closing thoughts on the Charlotte market. So once again, just $0 premium market. So clients are looking for plans that don't have that premium cost, but still have the rich benefits that these plans offer in the Charlotte market, as we've seen previously. We're looking more into the HMO POS plan model. So, of course, Charlotte being the HMO market, great network, and then a lot of the carriers are adding on that POS portion for the dental. So just make sure you're keeping that in mind when you're talking to your clients, separating that out, that the point of service portion is for the dental and not for the medical with these HMO POS plans. Also, stressing that one more time, high Medicare Advantage only growth market. So definitely get those carriers in your portfolio that have those plans. You have the United Healthcare Patriot plan, the Humana Honor plan, the Aetna Eagle plan. So check out for those plans, especially if you're working with any veterans in the Charlotte market. And then once again, great network, top hospitals, once again, Duke, University of North Carolina, Wake Forest. So you're going to see a lot of the key plans in the Charlotte market are going to have those top hospitals in their network. So definitely look out for that. If you guys need anything or have any questions regarding the Charlotte market, definitely come to us. We'll be able to kind of go over this information for you again. Also, I know a lot of the carriers are having their rollout meetings or had them, or they're pre-recorded and the information is available. So definitely check into all of that as well.